Have you ever noticed that you can see the life you want really clearly, and yet for some reason you don't make the change? That sometimes we see what we want, we know what we want, but there's like this invisible force that is holding us back. Well, that in my mind is the result of us constantly telling ourselves that we'll do it someday, we'll do it when we're ready, we'll take that leap really soon, we'll make that change. And really, what keeps us from actually changing is the fear of the unknown, the fear of uncertainty. Even when our current situations lack fulfillment and aren't necessarily engaging or aligned with our values or the lifestyle we want to lead, we still sit in them. We sit in that discomfort. We sit in that space of pain, sometimes stress, lack of fulfillment, because of that fear, that paralyzing fear of the unknown. And it's not just you, it's me, it's lots of us. There are tons of people looking to make changes in their lives right now. I know many of them. And I too just made a big change in my life, although it was rather sudden and health oriented. For other people, it may be career oriented, or maybe it's just personal. They want a place that suits their lifestyle. Or maybe they're considering leaving a marriage or a relationship or a job. Whatever it is, you'll never be ready. That's the honest truth. I know because I've been there many, many times. Like you, I have held on to jobs, relationships, patterns, and habits that were not serving me well. And I stayed in that pain and discomfort because it was familiar. And sometimes, even if familiar is painful, it becomes comfortable in some odd and unhealthy way because it gives us the illusion of safety. And again, illusion is the operative word here, my friends. There is no such thing as safety. Safety lives within. Safety means living in the moment and fully aligning our actions and our words and our thoughts with the vision we have for ourselves and our lives. And we can never move forward if we wait for the day that we're ready, because the truth is, we're never ready. The best time is now, right now. And again, I've done it too. I'm not judging anyone. But in my experience, the longer we remain in situations that no longer serve us, the more the life starts to drain out of us. For me, it always felt like it was going right out the bottom of my feet, and I couldn't get it back. And when we make positive changes for ourselves, it's like collecting those pieces of ourselves. The truth is that when you start to take action towards the changes that you want to make, and you move in the direction, the fear of uncertainty and the unknown starts to diminish. And it never fully goes away, of course, but it has less of a grip on you. And ultimately, you end up realizing that fear can just be a doorway that you walk through and move through. And you will notice that by walking through that door, you are much more resilient and much stronger than you've ever given yourself credit for. And by walking through that door, you expand your comfort zone. And what was once scary is no longer scary. Or maybe it's just less scary. But that's the point about making change. It allows us to expand and grow ourselves in all of the right ways, and allows us to live in a state of faith and presence instead of fear. Hey everyone, so I'd like to read you an excerpt from a piece that I recently posted on Patreon because I believe it is extremely relevant and actually basically on the same topic that we are discussing. So here we go. It's just an excerpt, and it's called "The Bridge Between Who You Are and Who You're Becoming."
We often wait for the perfect time to begin, when the job stabilizes, the finances improve, or the uncertainty clears. But the truth is, the perfect time never arrives. Life keeps unfolding in all of its messy, unpredictable ways. What does arrive is another day, and with it, another chance to move towards the life that's calling us. Most of us aren't short on vision. Deep down, we know what we want: a calmer pace, a more meaningful vocation, a simpler home, more time for the things that make us feel alive. What we're short on is energy and time, the kind that replenishes when we keep promises to ourselves and drains away when we don't. From an early age, we're taught to meet others' needs first, to be selfless, to accommodate, to make ourselves available. And in doing so, we slowly erode the most essential relationship we have, the one with our own soul. When we continually break promises to ourselves, even in small ways, skipping the walk we said we'd take, postponing the project we said we'd start, we teach ourselves that our word doesn't matter, that we don't matter, and our energy dims and our sense of possibility fades. But the opposite is also true. Each time we keep a promise to ourselves, something extraordinary happens. Now, the rest of this post is available on my Patreon account. Feel free to join. Any paid membership will get you full access to my writings. And then if you want videos as well, that's a different tier.
The link will be in the description box as well as the pinned comment. And I also wanted to send out a very big thank you to Brian White and all of my Patreon supporters. I really appreciate your belief in my work. Without your help, I wouldn't be able to do as much as I am now. So thank you very much. And last but not least, I would like to encourage everyone who's interested to go ahead and join my transformational deep dive session that I'll be hosting on November 1st at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a pay what you can event, and all of the details will be in the description box as well as the pinned comments. So check it out. Again, it's pay what you can, and I've done this to try to make it as available to everyone as possible. Take care, and thanks so much for being here. I'll see you soon.